Hello and welcome. Principles of Systemic Zoology. ठीक है ना? मेरे पास जो है अर्नेस्ट मायर की पीटर टी एशलॉक की जो है सेकंड एडिशन बुक है, इंडियन एडिशन है, मैग्रा हिल पब्लिकेशंस. ठीक है. तो व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू विद दिस बुक इज दैट कि हम जो है इस बुक को स्टडी करेंगे. एक तो ये बुक है और भी जो है बुक्स है रेफरेंस के तौर पे. ये तो बजाय खुद जो है एक बेहतरीन बुक है, आप लोगों को तो पता ही होगा. तो चैप्टर फर्स्ट है द साइंस ऑफ टेक्सोनॉमी, माइक्रो टेक्सोनॉमी. ठीक है ना. लाइकवाइज द चैप्टर सेकंड इज स्पीशीज कैटेगरी, द स्पीशीज टेक्सोन. थोड़ा बहुत जो है सिलेबस पे जो है हम इस वक्त फोकस कर रहे हैं. तो likewise chapter 4 intra-population variation and comparison of population samples. इसी तरह chapter number 5 जो है speciation and taxonomic discussions. तो ये था हमारा part A up to chapter 5 and ahead हमारे पास है chapter B, that's macro taxonomy. And likewise then after we have the part C, that is methodological issues. And likewise here it comes to end. Okay, तो कुल जो है आप लोग देख सकते हो 14 चैप्टर्स है इसमें. तो ये जो 14 चैप्टर्स है we are going to discuss in 3 parts, part A, B and C. तो मैंने तो ये स्टडी की है. ओके, तो अब जो है पढ़ाने का टाइम है इसे. तो दिस इज द रीजन आई हैव टू गो थ्रू दिस बुक. और हम जो है कोशिश करेंगे इसको वक्त पे जो है ये बुक खत्म हो जाए हमें. ओके, तो मेरे पास जो है मैंने तो इस बुक को जो है प्रिपेयर किया है. तो नाउ व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू हियर इज टू pick up it and start from starting from chapter number first. Okay, that is the part A of taxonomy. Okay, so let's try to understand taxonomy term को, systematic term को. Okay, so yes, let's try to first understand why do we study. Okay, why do we study taxonomy? Okay, what is the need of it in biological sciences? In biological science, what is the need of taxonomy? Okay, remember one thing, in this world you have a number of organisms. Okay, a number of organisms are there, and you want to study these organisms. Okay, you want to find the relationship between the organisms. Why do you want to study? Because after studying such organisms you will come to know the relationship among them, the biology as a whole of the organisms, what stands the biology as a whole. For example, there is a plant, and after studying it you came to know that it has some chemicals which are useful for life, to cure a disease, or to do something more special with such chemicals so that they could benefit the human beings. Okay. So for such a study, we have to study these organisms, and to study such organisms, you must first arrange them, to first classify them, so that there could be an ease, so that it could be easy for you to carry out the study. Okay. Initially, the one who wants to study the biology, maybe such questions be in her mind or in his mind, but ultimately such questions, they get answered with the passage of time, because we, the students of biology, when we go through so many topics, so many chapters, so many books, we come to know that how important it is. Okay. So without losing much time here, let's come to the science of taxonomy, that is the chapter first. Okay. So now starting with this, in nature we have a number of organisms. Okay. And remember, in such organisms we find uniqueness, isn't it? Do you believe such a thing? For example, you have human beings. For example, you have bacteria. For example, you have protozoa. For example, you have plants, and so on and so forth. Each of these organisms, they have something by virtue of which you are going to call, or you are going to name them as either human beings or bacteria or protozoa or plants. So something they possess by virtue of which you are going to call such organisms by these depicted names here. Okay. So what I mean to say, that in the organisms you find the uniqueness. Okay. And remember, this uniqueness, it is actually the diversity. Okay. So of course you have a number of organisms there, some of which I listed here, or some of the types of which I listed here. And what I was going to depict is that the organisms, they have uniqueness, and uniqueness here means diversity, means that you have a great diversity. And to sort the organisms in this diversity is the task of taxonomy. Okay? Is the task of taxonomy. I would like to project this thing in a more sensible way, or in a more easy way. That is, in nature you find a number of organisms organisms have uniqueness which corresponds to diversity. Okay, and to sort all the organisms in nature, okay, is the task of taxonomy. Okay. Now, coming to this term, what does this taxonomy mean? You know, the term has its origin from Greek or in Greek, and it roots from taxis, means arrangement, and nomos means law. Okay, so it has its origin from the Greek language, and it roots from these two words. Okay, taxis means arrangement and nomos means law. Hope you people are understanding it very well. And remember, this is the first class, and in this class there could be some things which could be a bit tricky, but believe me, ahead each and everything will be in a more clear format, in a more beautiful way, and probably there will be the great topics which we will discuss. Of course. Okay, the term taxonomy, it was first proposed in its French form. Okay, it was first proposed in its French form. Okay, by D. Candolle, who proposed the term taxonomy. It was first proposed in its French form by D. Candolle in 1830. Okay, the name of the scientist who proposed the term in the French form was D. Candolle, and he proposed it in 1830. For what? For the theory of plant classification. For, let me rub something. I have to arrange everything in this. I would like to say I have to arrange everything on this board. It's small sized, but we have to first start from here, then after to go on a very special and a very big board which I have ordered, but probably it may take time. So the term was given by the D. Candolle for theory of plant classification. Okay, forward for theory of plant classification. So let's try to define the taxonomy. What does taxonomy means? What is the definition of taxonomy, Remember, taxonomy, it is the theory and practice of classifying